Hello and good time of day. It is the 6th day of the 7-day RL. Tomorrow is the final full day, though Sunday we will have a couple hours to ruminate on what we didn't get done and get any final parts in. But today and tomorrow are the only full days. And today I am going to be leaving in about, oh, 3 to 4 hours and then be gone for maybe an hour or so. And then come back with a second stream. But that's all good. With that, let's get into this. It didn't go so well. Oh, did everything turn off? 1 second. Technical difficulties. Spoiled everything, but I mean, we're still standing. That's all that matters, right? Tomorrow's another day. The bug attacks are many, fast, and big. But the swarm will be taken care of. So, with that said, let's bring up this as our background. Put it to a more manageable size. Yep, that works. I'll show what I have going on and what had been added last night. We have a monster hunter. It is a monster who hunts you. He smacks you for about D10 damage and will track you across the map, because somehow he knows where you are at all times. Now then, if we defeat him, he has a desire sensor, so he has a rare drop and a normal drop. His normal drop is the guild hunt permit, or permissions, humans. The other one is the sword, which is an untyped material because somehow it can be set on fire, electrocuted, frozen, and it's still no worse for wear. And the other thing that was added last night, let me enable that and find it. Yes. This one, it took a minute. Am I still muted? I'm not muted. Okay. This one took a minute. But we have the Cheshire Tiger. I called it a lion, but it has stripes, so it's a tiger. So right now, we literally can't deal any damage to it. After a few steps, it shows up a little bit more, and we can do quarter damage to it. It's a very strange creature. And then it's its full form, in which case it is just going to start ripping you apart as a tiger does. I might need to work with the sprite a little bit more, but in fact, let's do that right now. Let's just tweak it a bit. It's not the most elaborate one. Yeah. So let's just move these stripes a little bit so that it looks like that the leg indeed is stepping back. Could be better, but the effect is there that it is a floating, smiling face, a floating head, and then a cat that just utterly destroys you. I think I'll tweak it because that feels a little short on there. Oh, that's the wrong one, once again. Doot. We'll say it takes 8 for this. And then it has to be hanging around you for 20, which gives you plenty of time to run away. That said, actually, when I saw when I made it, I what was it from the circus? Zax? The digital circus? But that's a rabbit. But I had the same feel, but it works either way. But anyways, just to modify that, Cheshire cat. I thought of that when I was making it, but it's, you know, a cat, not a rabbit. But I had the same. I was thinking, oh, this is a little close to that as well. Yeah, only so different. So now I have 4 portals coming in. And what I'm going to do is that on the x-axis, when you enter one of these portals, it's going to give you a different area. So let's test that out. Actually, I don't know what it says when I step on it, so I can just... I'll step on it and see what it says and then look it up. Go to. Okay. The dreaded go to. Go to. Okay. If... I'm not doing a switch. I should, but I'm not. Player.x equals 5. 4, actually, because we're off by 1. You gotta remember. 4. Else if player.x equals 9. Else if player.x equals 14. Else if player.x equals 19. Okay. Go to Alchemist Lab, go to Fey Forest. Not that there's many Fey. Go to Lab. I'm just going to look it up. Labyrinth. There we go. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Well, that would mean I can't read it either, so how would I know how to spell it? Labyrinth, and the last one we have right now is Giant Tomb. And I had a shower thought on how to do giant movement, but we'll see. We'll get everything I need to make this a game today, and then we'll see what leftovers can happen. Giant Tome. Okay, we have that. And then we have go out. I'm going to copy and paste that because that is the most efficient way. He lies as naturally as he breathes. Okay, we go down here. Go outside. Okay. Here is where we hard code our maps. Actually, on hard coded stuff. So I've talked about it in other places, but let me just do this first before I lose my mind. Oop. Set forest. Not lose my mind. Lose my train of thought. Same difference at this point, though. Let's be honest. Oh, no, forest was second. Maze was third. And then watch, this is going to be off by 1, so none of this is going to work. But I think I compensated by the off by 1. Alright then. Boop. So there's a Diablo 1 decompilation. And it has I don't know how well known it is, but Sierra of, you know, point-and-click game fame made an expansion for Diablo called Hellfire. Now, the decompilation did both, and you can see such hackiness of how Hellfire was added to it. Because it's like literally, if If compiling in this way, do this. If in this way, do this. Because it has to offset stuff properly. Okay, no. Awesome. Okay, let's see, Fey Forest. Let's go in there. It is Fey, it is Forest. I should probably just make those giant bushes. It'll look better than like a deforested forest. Okay, that works. We can go back. And I actually haven't explored any of the tombs, so that'll be interesting. So we go back here. I have some other things I should set on that. Oh, this is off by one. Okay, so I need to move these two over one space. So in main hub, this is all I do. I have 2 hubs, and I just put the stitches together right next to each other. Because I can manually blip them, and that's just what I do for the hub. I will say I understand why they use globals everywhere for that, because trying to have stuff between modules is like, why bother? Nope. Let's move everything over to 4x4, maybe. I was going to have 2 more, and I could add it over that, but, yeah, it's a little weird right now. Okay, anyways. So, into the, labyrinth, which I have this floor tile. I have the items set up in here. I have not set the items up for other things, but the labyrinth is big, twisty. You can have all sorts of stuff in it. Okay, let's just go back out. Okay. Nope. So, tomb. This is the one I made last night, and it is very... Oh, okay, we're good. And it's one that I made to get lost in more than the labyrinth even, because this one has very repetitive room setups. I will just actually take a screenshot of what it looks like over here. Another thing that I added was that I have some settings that I can put on this to change how it moves about it. So like here's the basic layout. There's 2 main designs. There's vertical tombs and horizontal tombs. And then some of them kind of mesh, some of them kind of don't. But anyways. Okay. That works, and I can go back. Yeah, I'm going... Do I go the right way? Yeah. I think so. I don't think so anymore. Okay. Sold items for 0. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking, because as I said, I had some... things that I have changed on the map generation. In the random walk, which is right here, I should close this a little bit. There we go. I have the biases, but I also have 2 things called center chance and no move chance. So what that means, let's have our basic thing. So the system works off of you are here, move to another tile, and then stitch them together so that, like, says, like, hey, you have a shared point right here. and then it slowly moves around, and then it can even walk back on itself. So what I have now is that, like, okay, you stitch each other together. Now you have a chance of not actually moving to that tile, so you can go out from this. So it condenses it a little bit more. And then I also have a chance to move back to the original tile so that it'll be more centralized around one point. I'm going to see how some of these look. The one I want to do for centralized, or for basically not moving around too much, is the maze one, but I also, on the maze one, want to have a catch on that, because if you completely fill up all four directions, you should continue and move on. So let's go back into here. If I'm also going to add something down here of all directions, just so that I can easily spot it. Int stitch all equals stitch up. I could probably do this some other way, but it doesn't matter. They'll get the job done. So that's all directions. So if where are we? Update small tile. We have a current index, don't we? 2x. Check. Let's just put an ABC here and come back in a second. Okay, we use small map to chord. If map grid current x current y yes does not equal all stitch all, and so basically it sits in this one and doesn't do anything. I could clean that up and actually use this properly, but it works. So I want for set maze, set, oh no, I meant sprite writer. I'm in there. There we go. Set maze. So it's going to have a return chance of 0, but it's going to have an 80 chance of just like sit and spin. Did I not save that? I did not save that. Okay, so let me just see what this looks like, and if I think this is much better. There's a lot of connections, it's very compact. Let me expand this a little bit. Currently what this maze looks like. I'm going to have to turn this off because this eats a lot of time blitting this all out the screen. But so we start up here. I'm guessing this was the starting one, so we could see that there are a this is at the bottom of the screen, so it can't go down. So there is that one right there. I want these to have some amount of feel. At one point, I did get a complaint, like saying, like the maze design is the same, and I'm going to be I'll be honest, there is some cheating with using stitch tiles like this. Okay, how does that one look? This is more scrolling, but there's still a lot of connecting to itself, which is I want for the maze. And it doesn't have to be too massive. We have a very zoomed in view, so we get a lot more real estate out of less stuff. Okay. I'll say that that is working. Now for... Alk Lab, I'll say has go back to the center 10% of the time. Well, 25% of the time. We'll centralize it a little bit. Ed for... Excuse me. Premium caffeine. Set Forest. We'll have it go back 10% of the time, and like the maze, have a somewhat high chance of it just sitting in one space and spinning around till it can't. Okay, let's run that. Okay, going to check this. Mildly compact, has some things on there. Since I'm compacting it, I'm going to increase its maximum... Yeah, that doesn't do anything right now. I want to say that this can be 30. If I was doing this more properly, I'd have like some sort of external file that this was reading, so I wouldn't have to recompile it, but ha ha ha. Okay, that's pretty alright. I think I will actually add a small chance in Alk Lab to sit, because it does make better branching stuff. Tomb 1 has 80. The Alk Lab, the maze has 80. Let's give it a 1 and 5 to go back, because why not? Alchemic, give it a 10% chance to just sit on the same tile so that I can make dead end rooms. Honestly, that's what that thing does. Okay, well, how does this look? It's been a while. Oh yeah, that's nice and blocky. There's lots of connection between things now. Actually, I'll walk through it. So we go down into here. We have our nice little room. Go over here, big room. I might want to change the big room, but big room. Yeah, need to find the one that has that corner. Actually, I can look at that now. So that is an... Yeah, that is a side effect of the three-way. Let me just fix that, because I've been complaining about it. Okay, so this is the 3-direction going left and right. And it is happening left, or up, right, and down, so that would be 7. Excuse me. And find 0. Thank you for bringing me all the way down there. Okay, let's go back up to here. So yeah, this is what's causing it, because we have this. So we can solve that by just like, you know, doing this. And since we're not doing any really weird stuff, so having corners like this won't mess it too much up. In fact, I think I should have it in more places for more variance. I'm just going to check for other ones that can have that by just having a 0 sitting over there. Okay, ooh, there was one. There's one that's inbuilt. I shouldn't have that. I think I'm going to just gussy this one up slightly and make it a smaller hallway to go through. And I'll find the upwards version and do the same. I'm so glad that the system is working because this is one of the things I really wanted to do was get a stitch system work because I want to use it more. Because I think it has a lot of time saving on here. Or time saving that can be done. Yeah, let's have this one just do that. I do like my procedural generation. The problem is that, well, porridge. I've heard the porridge allegate issues before. Like, there is some. This might have been back when there was Tumblr. Somebody was posting the porridge they made every day, and a person liked procedural generation to that. Whereas, sure, it's different every time, but it's still porridge. And it's not very interesting. And we haven't been able to really square that circle, except for instances like possibly, what do I want to say? It's except for possibly with like a waveform collapse. That may be one of the only things that works properly with it, but that still requires some training data that was human built. Which is kind of what I think a lot of roguelike people won't admit it, but that is just kind of exactly what they want. Is that they set it up and then like train data stuff off of it. Well, not train. Probabilistically create a model off of it. It is kind of like machine learning in a way, but not entirely. I think I'll have these just be the halfway ones. Cool. I mean, you could say that machine learning is like that in the end, except it's more black box. But anyways, so I brought it up. I bring up the concept every once in a while, but regression to mean. When you roll enough dice, you tend towards the most common result, which is why you get bell curves and all that. And when you roll bell curve dice on top of bell curve dice, you really get towards a very high middle bell curve. Okay, I wanted to do something with the left and right, or the top and down. Okay, so where is the left and right one? Yeah, there. Okay, so I did this. I want to take a little screenshot of this so that I remember in a second. But anyways, back to regression to mean. So, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Roguelike procedural generation is really good at getting you mediocre results. And that is still going to require that you have a good foundation to kind of hide the mediocre results. Like, sure, it is technically an infinite dungeon they can do whatever in, but if it's all one-hit monsters and no interesting loot, you don't care. Which is why Noita, which over-delivers on its stuff in game, gets so much appeal, and stuff like NetHack and ADOM, because it has a lot of stuff in there. And it's not all like cookie cutter. You have a goblet, it does 1 damage, it has 1 HP. You have a hobgoblin, it has 3 HP and does 1 damage. You need to have like really chunky stuff, which is kind of like what I'm doing in this game, in order to properly utilize procedural generation. Let's just quarter off this room early. There is no point in having it be that big. So what stitching does is that you hand make these, and then there could possibly be something that comes in and changes them a little bit in order to create a at least somewhat interesting experience. Like, I don't have the special tile sets coming in to be able to, like, hey, let's put a special tile somewhere. Let's look up this one and replace it with this, and it's an interesting little thing in here. Like, maybe I could do that, but that'll have to be like tonight or tomorrow. It wouldn't be too hard to do because I just have to make tiles for it. But yeah. I should go through and put more basic item flags and rare item flags. Let me find some of this. I'll do that later. First off, let's see how this runs. Like, the procedural generation should try and just keep what content you have, like, paced properly and allowing you to keep re-rolling and keep playing it. It shouldn't be the end-all be-all of your system. Because if all you have going is really interesting, long procedures for how to put stuff together, nobody's going to care. Like, it might be good, I might read it, but I don't think I'll find myself playing it just because you roll the numbers right, interestingly. It's also why Spelunky, and I think Dead Cells also uses the stitching method of handmade tiles being put together by a system. Ooh, what are you? Okay, I am in a room with that going on. So that is a 3 wide. Okay, so there's one room that does that. And I saw the issue over here in this room that has a 2-way down. Am I lost? Okay. That doesn't look like it should have an issue on this. Okay, so it's the tile down and to the left of that, I think? Yeah, okay, I see the issue now. Yeah, that could be fixed. So that is a left and up tile that I need to fix. Let's look for that. I'm going to do this for a bit, and then I'm going to move into placing enemies. I'm going to bring up this. So how I want this to work is basically the same way how Lethal Company does it, unironically. So you have spots on the map you can spawn stuff. And I'm going to flag them as being basic enemies or rare enemies. Now, it's not going to put them all in there at the same time. What's going to happen is that it's going to make a list of everything that it's encountered for basic and rare enemies, and then like every couple turns it's going to roll, and it's going to have a percentage chance of spawning the normal one or the rare one, and it's going to get more likely to spawn the rare one as time goes on towards the end of the dungeon or end of the run, and the rare ones are more lethal. But there's still a chance that they could pop in. It's going to populate a few into the dungeon when you start up because you just kind of need that. But yes, that's my plan. It's all going to hinge off of having only a maximum of 2 spawns per tile, so I have to keep that in mind. The items, I'm just going to have a chance to drop in there. And maybe I'll have something that if it's in... It'll keep a tally and like try to put as much items as it can in there. Well, keep it to that. Anyway, so I said left and up. Left and up. So we got to have a 4 and up, so 5. Nine. I keep doing this. No, this looks like it's fine. Am I sure? Yeah, that's not even the tile. The one I'm looking for has most of its wall filled in for the left and up. It would be a variant 1 because that's just... I know it because I make the variant 1s very weird. Okay, I'm going to look for something that has most of this filled in. And then most of the top filled in. Strange, I am not seeing it. Oh, permission. Okay, I didn't update stuff. That might have been why, because I just cleaned it. And I didn't update it properly. Okay, that is in there. Room. So Alk, we go in there. I've seen some of the new stuff. That doesn't have a diagonal. It looks like it almost could, but that's fine. Let's walk through. Let's do a walk. Let's hug the left wall and see. It's a little bit of weirdness here, but hey, we got our favorite room. A little bit of knobbly there from this, but it's a consistent design. And I could hide an item there if I really wanted to. That'd be funny. And more of the little knobbly thing they have going on. They're kind of like pillars that they don't completely build into the wall. That they sometimes build into the wall, but don't always. Okay. It's looking all right. I think there's an entire other area that's going to be on following the right path. Oh, was that it? We should be able to go straight down. Yeah, that's looking like it's matching up, and then we have a second one. Wait, are we already down at the bottom? Yeah, we're already down there. And then over here we have the curving little thing. Okay, I did look into that. Okay. Let's do... Actually, I could have just exited and went back in. This is faster. Oh, this one might have it. No, it doesn't have the issue because it makes this little walkway over here. Okay, that's fine. This area's big. Got a little room. I'm sad I'm kind of... Yeah, I think it would be a lot of setup to make hoarders. Well, I can do it. I think they would just kind of sit on their one item, which, you know, the... Oh, I need to make a Yippee SFX. That shouldn't be hard. I'm going to just walk around here. Bask in the glow of the design. And then skadoodle. Okay, let's go back in. This one's a little big, so I think I'll skip it. Okay, let's take a look at the Fey Woods next. Actually, let's fix that tree. I do not like the tree. Alt-N. Whoops. Make sure to clean that up. Okay. And we're just going to make it look gnarly and dark, so let's jump down 2 steps, actually. 38. 8. There, a little bit of Craig's over here, and then a little bit of this up here. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to take care of something. Alright, I am back. And back to trying to quickly make a bush of some sort. Thank you. Got a little bit of this. Okay, now we can do the normal step down, and then I'll work on top of that. I just really did not like... Oh, thank you. Back into this. Is my numlocks off? No, my numlocks is on. Why is it doing the zooming stuff? I'm doing number editing. Okay, either way, crisis averted. And you want some bounce from, like, in here, even though it's on top. Because there would be, like, little things that poke out at this point that would be caught. Just like there would be a little bit of green in there, too. Oh, I guess this is going to be mid. Because something could stick out further, like... This is like all the stuff. The light's coming in this way. This is the stuff that's actually really reflecting the light. That's somewhat reflecting the light. And this is the stuff that is reflecting the light. So theoretically, there could be a little bit of something that sneaks out past there. And that's just what it's trying to accomplish. It'll be varying degrees of, you know, how much. Otherwise, just try and keep it around. I suppose I should be trying to keep it in that band look. I might be able to pull that off decently on this because large surface. I am not good at doing trees and all that. It is one of the things I do not practice on. Generic dungeon tiles I kind of understand, but vegetation? I don't also want to overwork it, but I don't want to underwork it. Find the path, yada yada. Should be more of that sort of down here. Because we're going with sunlight coming in 45 degrees. It's kind of an agreed upon thing for no apparent reason. Besides, I think the sun, technically, for most of North America and Europe, this is kind of Eurocentric in the idea is that the sun comes in at like 45 degrees. And it is true for also, you know, a lot of... We're people are living away from the, when you're basically away from the equator. Not entirely accurate, but people accept it. Okay, I'm going to make a highlight one because this kind of needs it. 48, 38. There we go, a crappy bush. Going to cut out a little bit here and there to give it some shape in that it isn't just a blob. Shouldn't be the same. Looks rather unkept right now, but that's good. Let's go with that and see how it looks in game. Alright, since that is a texture update, I can just walk into it. Not bad. It could be worse. My grass is worse. Much better than the tree, though. Actually, how does the layer look in general? Winding. A lot of winding. Nothing that it... And a lot of repeats, but nothing that a, what do you call it? Variant tiles wouldn't help. If I really wanted to be cheeky, I could just like get a picture of a bush and crunch it to 32 by 32, then put it on the tile, and you know, Madoka this. Have the really weird cutout completely out of place. Okay. Boom. And looking at this behind the scenes, that's pretty alright. Okay. Let's see the other one a few times. looks like it connects up. One main loop in here. Interesting. So I have a bad tile on a connect up one. Let's fix that. So labyrinth and a connect up, which is 2 or no 1. Yep, there it is. Now it's fixed. Okay. Compile. Stretch. Compiled. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Also, I'm pretty sure Lethal Company does a stitching method, because it just makes tile rooms and puts them together. Except it's 3-dimensional, so it's, you know, even worse to work with. But maybe it cheats like some games where, you know, it's all 2D, but some of the rooms can go up, and then it like only will have connections at up places from there. Okay. That was wrong. I should change that L. 1 second. Half font, where are you? L. Did I just use lowercase for no apparent reason? I think I used lowercase for no apparent reason. Yep, I used lowercase for no apparent reason. Okay. There we go. I should also fix the half. I can do that right now. Where's A? Where's the lowercase a, I think it was? Let's bump P and Q up. Anything else on here? Yeah. Thou art a little big. I understand your need for height, but please don't. Okay, that's been fixed. I think I don't have... Oh, I should include that, but that could be at the end. Hold button, hold key to keep moving. I remember something about NetHack, about how NetHack seemingly is built around Auto Explore, i.e. not playing the game because the mazes are too big. And how that may be a problem that people aren't playing your game when they play your game. Okay, this has some interesting loops in it. Okay, I think that's good. I should probably think of what I want to do to make the floor for this, because it's not different than the rest. Anyways. Okay. Now, I want to have something for variance in maps. So, void floor variant into map array map total. Max offset equals 2 or 1 or 2 or no, I need to make that int. Int max or offset equals 2. Int max offset equals 1. For int map or index equals 0, index less than map total, index plus plus, if map array index mod by 8 equals 0 or does not equal 0, and rand we'll give it a 1 out of 4 chance. 4 equals 0. Then we do funny stuff. So we have the map index. Plus equals rand by offset, or no, by max offset. So it could be, yeah, that's fine. Or we'll call it variant count. So there are 2 of them. That makes sense. And then we will times that by the offset, and we'll plus equals that, and everything will be fine. So as long as everything has a proper offset in there, int ignore gold. We'll just do it in here. If map or int tile value equals map array index skip incursion tiles if tile value equals no, it's just basically row 2. Okay, so I just need to do mod 8 equals 1, continue, i.e. wizard tile set, or no, divide by. Okay, So we have this. Let's go to here for set up. Map array. Okay, now we should have some variant on the tiles. So we go into here. Yeah, look. We already have some of these being different, and like some of them in here are different. Not sure if it necessarily makes it better. You could definitely see that they're... Let's see how it looks in other places. Maybe I don't use it for this map. Maybe it was a bad idea for this map. Actually, I could just get out the easy way. Just when moving, its things look kind of weird. I'm keeping it because there's a monotony that I don't like. This one doesn't look so bad in. It's because they're basically exactly the same. Okay, let's keep up with that. It needs to be basically exactly the same with a few changes. So, I just copied that. What did... Ace, what's going on? Okay. Okay, so we have that. What'd be funny... If I could just do that. And those ones are fine. Let's see how this looks now. Yeah, much better. Oh. The time-space continuum is broken. What's going on there? Oh, okay. There we go. Nope, still open. Close you. Nope. Well, actually, that would have loaded it into memory, so... You get a little bit of it, but it's less. You just can tell that things are different when it moves. Eh. Okay, so I have that. Let's just populate basic items, and then I will start up on how to have basic items populate. So, get over here. Let's do tomb, and let's just start putting in items. Once again. Basic item. You can be a rare item. And basic items will have a chance to be rare items. So not all is lost because I didn't have them all like that. Basically. I should have like basic items have rare items have a chance to become basic items because funny. Oh yeah, Yippee. I need Yippee SFX. It will be the most terrible thing you can hear is a Yippee, or is a yip. Not to be confused with a yiff, but that is also equally terrifying and you should turn the opposite direction. Okay, so we have that set up. We need to add the Yippee SFX. Yip sound type. Step sound type. Else if global vector index dot type equals blah. And we need you to go over 1, my dude. So 5. And then we need to go up here. Else if type equals Yippee. Keep that there for a second. There we go. Now we can strike terror into you off screen. Now what was I doing next? Ah, yes, putting stuff into the tomb. Rare item flag. Basic. Basic. There is no rhyme or reason. I am just content filled. That said, I think dead ends should have rare items more often. Skipping a few just so that not everything is a treasure trove. Though I think it should be one per these should have something in it. Otherwise, it is quite possible you spawn an entire map with nothing in it. Okay, so we have that. Let's go in forest. Ah, yes. Okay, 24 is the one we're looking for. Did you really just delete half? Oh my god, I don't like that. Okay, let's go back, because I don't know. Yeah, it deleted that. It once again deleted it. Why? It completely ruins my system when you do that. Gotta make sure it has lots of space. Okay, basic. Yep, and you left that alone. Whoops, forgot the ore. Basic item flag. And if you go up into this little corner, and this one's to distract you from going further. Basic item flag. Rare item flag. Basic item flag. This is something I should probably do off stream, but yeah. So there's going to be... Why? There's... I don't know why it does that. Okay, so as I was saying, these are going to spawn in when you start up. The enemies are going to trickle in as you play. I don't know, like, if you're under half of it every 20 turns, if you're over half of it every 10 turns. So there's going to be two sets of, I guess it isn't so much two sets. Every level is going to have their own common set, and then they're going to have their rare set. And it's basically going to be and there's going to be a shared common set. Maybe the Fate Forest has more scrolls and such. I don't know. That one I'm not sure on. I know I should probably make more fill for weapons. Just so I can have Tomb have more interesting stuff. You go in the Tomb, you get your weapon you want, and you hope you don't encounter a Yippee. Okay, that's been filled in. Labyrinth I haven't done? No, I have not. I put some basic enemy flags as I went through because why not? Rare item. Do I have uncommon? I think I'm getting rid of the concept of uncommon. Fine. Uncommon. Yeah, just make them rare. This was me noodling before I really came to ideas. Yeah. Rare. Okay, let me go through this just to make sure that it has some sane distribution. Probably doesn't. Probably none of this does. I think the labyrinth should have more rare than any, more rare per thing. Because you're more likely to just get cornered in places. What's going on here? Oh, I don't use this one, that's why. Yeah, pretty much anything at the end of a corridor is a rare item. Right. I think tomes would probably have a chance to just spawn more rare enemies because screw you, that's why. Or the maze. Okay, Elk Lab I should take a look into. Philosophy that at least one of these has to have an item on it, because this game's all about getting items. Please, thank you. And that, like, dead ends should possibly have. I could also put a little bit of fill in, just randomly pick on the map and put it down. Not the worst idea. I mean, that's generally how it actually works. But I like the idea that, oh, I see this room. Oh, I should check this room. Because I know that there's like stuff in this room most of the time. Okay. Okay, so to properly utilize this, in items there should be some setup. Yeah, it needs to be all down here. Void set tile common. We'll have int map array. We'll have item array. Yeah, we need to have this at the bottom because I think I use a few other things. Item or max. What's going wrong? Void set common item array. Max item, okay. And then we'll have map type. All right. Void set common. Set common elk. And then we'll have this pass in here. And this is going to be my basic setup. So instead of calling stuff from over there, it's just going to call it from in here. And we'll pass through what our current tile map type is. Actually, I should set that up before I make a fool of myself. So up here, I had set up current area. Set elk. There we go. Map type equals elk lab. Map type equals Fey forest. Type equals, I think I just maze. There we go. Equals tomb giant. There we go. So now when we after we make this floor variant to do place items, to do place starting enemy. Calculate line of sight because I don't want to put enemies in there, though I think everything should be outside of it. Anyways, back to items. And I think I'm only going to be here for about an hour more before I have to go and do my things, and it'll be like 2-3 hours maybe before I get back. Set forest item array. I could just copy this. I'm a programmer. I should know how to copy by default. Void set common maze. Void set common tome. Okay, and then we're going to make a just rare version. Set rare. Speaking of which, I should also make some more of the loot. So I haven't made like the bag of money yet. Let's do that right now. So back in loot. Void set gold item at ent. Once again, it's doing this weird thing. If I save, do you like do it? If I what's wrong with this method? I don't know why it does that, and I don't know. Okay, just delete it. I don't know why it does that. Set gold. Gold bar. Loot type. That is a metal type of material. And right there. That's going to be worth a solid 500. And it's 2, so 16, 17. Void set big. Money big. And it's going to have a random value. Rand mod 6 times 10 plus rand times 10 times 5 plus rand 10 plus, we'll just say 8. A very variant item. And I need to have some counter. Actually, let's do that. No, don't jump ship. We'll do that next. $18. Set ring. Plain ring. That could be 175 because, well, it's a ring. It could be enchanted. $18. Set skull. 55. Skull. Okay, I think boots should actually just be like an armor item. Nice boots. We'll call them nice boots. Well, you're a thief. You'd think they'd be nice boots. Right. Set nice boots. Nice boots. They have damage range of 2. They aren't heroic. 10. Okay, we have a bunch of those. I need to fill this out with more interesting stuff. Like the weapons I can do all day. Oh yeah, shield. The shield should be loot. I can make the joke later that it can like dodge stuff if you have it equipped, but yeah. Set shield. Shield, it is a worth like 4. Shield. Wood. Material type. Got the scarf, got the bandages. Alright, I haven't done the chest mechanic yet, but that could come later. Anyways, common stuff. If rand 4 equals 0 or rand 4 equals 0 if map type equals alc lab, set common alc. Oh, I do need an X and Y in here. My bad. Let's get that set up. Int X, int Y. Boop. Bool recurse equals false. Or turn common alc item array X, Y. It won't bounce back from these, but this could bounce to rare, and then rare could bounce back to common. And recurse is in there so that it will actually, like, call for rare. Okay, let's get all these set up. Boop, boop, boop. The next one is forest. Set common forest. Maze. Set common maze. Tome of giant. Set common tome. If recurse and ran, there's going to be a little thing here because Tome of Giants has the most chance of just random upgrade, or maze and tome. Rand equals 0 or map type equals maze or map type equals tome and rand, whoops, that's the wrong thing over here. Over 6 equals 0, in which case We'll prototype this. Of course, I didn't copy everything I needed. I think it's called prototype. So there's a possibility it bounces back into here, but it's always going to be false when it gets into this, so it can't bounce back. Rare, set rare item array, X, Y, map type, more than one instance of lore. Yeah. Oh, because this is a... Well, I guess it won't come down to comments. Oh, well. Because it's a header script, it works different. I'm not going to dig. I'm just going to get this to work. And making more rare gear is more fun for this type of game. Anyways. So, let's grab this. Just move it down here. And don't care about jumping back up. Or jumping back down from rare. Please. Why is it... Do stuff here. Now then, I should make some other setter... Okay, void set potion. Set random potion. Item array. X item. Int X, int Y. I'm going to try to use a switch here because probably the best. So how many potions do I have? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potions. Int roll equals rand 8. Switch roll. Then I go like this, and I go case 0, break, case 1, break, case 2, break, case 3, break, case 4, break, case 5, break, case 6, break, case 7, break, default, I think it is now, not even a case. And break. Set unknown potion. Oh no. Oh yeah, we still have to. We're fine. Okay. Int item ID equals get unused item array. If item ID equals -1, return. Otherwise, we could just pass in item array. Boop. Item ID. And item. Then after all this, item array item ID dot x equals x. Item array item ID dot y equals y. Nice and clean. So anyways, back to potions. I'm going to put this in a little notepad over here, just so I don't have to keep zooming up here all day. I'm just going to make them have an even distribution. I'd have to check to see if I could do conditional statements in switch statements. I think you can, but let's just make this an even one. I also should probably still make the health potion. Yes, there's 2 set unknowns. This is default is if it falls off, and if I don't set stuff right, random stuff is going to happen. So unknown potion seems the absolute fit, even though I don't have that up to date on all the potions it can be. I'll live. Let's just copy this down all the way. Put a space there so I'm not confused in a second. Then I can just copy over the actual names in here, and I don't know why I want to put on the same line. That looks real bad and confusing. Okay, so down the list. Healing potion. Exploding potion. Ice potion. Cleaning potion. Dirt potion. And stamina potion. Awesome. So I think potions should be rare except in Elk Lab, in which case they'll be common, as one would expect. Let's minimize you for a second. Void set common weapon, and this will be set up much similar way. Int roll equals rand 10. It's basically going to be weighted towards having sword, axe, and knife. And I want to see if I can do a switch statement with random conditionals. Switch roll case less than 6. Okay. C++, switch with I think switch is very much, it has to equal exactly. Yeah, it looks like that. I think in other languages you can have switches that don't, which means that this is a generic if statement. If roll less than 6, so half of them. Oh, no, I need to set up stuff. Set sword. Item ID. Okay, we're happy with that. Else if roll is less than 9. Else. Oh no, it needs to be item array. Yes, it does. Okay, so once we get that, we get passed in there. Boom. Set X item array item ID set knife item array item ID and then item. I can do this outside the switch statement, which I will because I don't know what weirdness happens at the end of there. Item X equals X and Y, and we're all happy. Okay, so then we have void set common armor. And we do literally the same thing. Common armor. Except it will be Y. Oh my god, why does it do this? Look, I can literally copy paste. It's the same. Okay, did I break something? No. Oh, fuck, I hate this. It's like something gets caught in its memory because it doesn't do this constantly, and then it goes, oh, it's wrong, and then I can't change its mind about it until I completely delete it. And that's not how this should work. Set leather armor. Set metal armor. Set nice boots. Okay, there we go. We got that. Void set book, which will just be set up like this again. I don't know how many books I have. I've been making too many of them. Thank you for adding that to the end. That was all error waiting to happen. So let's see. Start out here, and I'm just going to copy these up and not even bother to figure it out. So I can have it on the side and actually look at it instead of zooming up and down all day long. Okay. So we have this. That's not the thing I want. That's the thing I want. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. Can we make it 8? I wanted to have truly epic things in here too, but when we're throwing around ideas, but I just don't think I have time. Set spell book. This is going to be worth 800. Book of Spells. Okay, let's add that to the list. Content fill. The stuff I should have done off stream. Okay. Boop. I mean, I can make the truly epic stuff. It would just be a little hacky, but I could do it. I could do it later, though. No, I missed that. That's supposed to be Elvish, not Ent. I typoed that, and I don't care. Okay, so we have books. Void set common clutter. That'll probably be like this one. This is me putting like scrap and... So this is only going to be like 4. Three. Set skull. Set scrap. Set shield. Set bag. Then I'm going to also have one down here that is void set common money. So there are 2 of these that basically could do the same thing. Oh well. This will probably be expanded. But this is for like the gold bags and whatnot. Or the gold. Set gold. Set bag. So that makes bag somewhat common. Gold somewhat common. Which maybe it shouldn't be, but... If you don't have basic money laying about... Oh no, this should be set ring. There we go. Then if we need like rare money, it'll be like gold. And then big. And I can make a diamond. Yeah, that sounds cool. Gem. I'll call it gem. Boop, boop. Excuse me for 1 second. Okay, absolutely nothing. Back to this. I should just look up how somebody sprited one of these. Pixel art gem. I mean, I think they didn't do the inside of it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. So the cheap way to do this is to just, yeah, basically what I have. That's good enough. And then we can put some sparklies on it. And then to match the rest, outline. There we go. And, oh, no problem. Let's go back to loot. Because I like to keep these in here. Yeah. Void set gem. Item at ent. Reset item. Ent dot name equals gem. Ent dot value equal. 1 second, this is going to be dumb. I'm going back here to. Do I have Castle Crusades down here? I know I just got them. Yep, I do. I haven't really had a chance to go through them. Okay, Keeper's Guide. What does it say the value of a gem is? We'll go off that. I forgot if it was a Kickstarter or something a while ago, but I like having my million retro clones. Okay, let's see. Treasure. Land and treasure. Or no, 16, there we go. Treasure. 295. I just want the random numbers that it uses for treasure. Condition of gems. Oh, it's all just set up. Darn. Oh well. I'm sure that there was maybe in the monsters manual of it or something they have the gems. Can I look online? Old school essential SRD, sure. Treasure. I just want a number. Gems and jewelry. Okay. Okay. All right. They just have a D20 system that goes 10, 50, 100. Sure, why not? Int roll equals rand 20. Excuse me, my stuff is falling. I put it on the bed. The bed is not the most stable thing. No harm, no foul. Moving it all back to the section. Okay. Also, I need to dust that corner. That said, I don't think I'm going to start at like 10. That's kind of silly. But if roll is less than 4, int.value equals, we'll go 50. Else if roll is less than 9, int.value equals 100. Else if roll is less than 15 and dot value equals 500. Or no, 250. Else if roll is less than 19, or yeah, 19. Whoops, that's not the right language. And dot value equals 500. Else int dot value equals 1000. Int dot value plus equals rand 10 for giggles. Nah, let's just keep it like that. Okay. And this is going to be an interesting one because it's a no type, so it isn't going to like explode or be eaten or have anything bad really happen to it. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So very useful for the group, and I think Tome should have a boost to that. Yeah, Tome should have like more. Tome should have more like money treasures. Mage should have more item treasures. So if you want a rare staff to blow stuff up, you go into there. Okay, anyways, finishing up the common stuff. So that was the common money. Yeah, I suppose let's do wands. I'll put that at the top because that's a very... How many wands do I have? I think I only have 2. Just like I have 2 staffs right now, though I should expand it. Oh, scrolls. I need to do scrolls. Okay, let's do scrolls next. Boop. Okay, there we go. It didn't copy the first time. I must have not hit C right. Okay, function. Copy you. Set random scroll. Alright then. So how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scrolls. We can adjust that later, but we'll do it for now. We have a teleport scroll. We have a health scroll. We have a combustion scroll. We have a summon janitor scroll. And we have a summon slime scroll. And I think teleport scroll should be the generic one. Okay, so we have scrolls. And then we're going to do wands. There's only like 2. I should improve that, but I don't know about making the lightning right now, so I'm going to skip on that for a second. Set random wand. And there's only 2. Set random, or set wand of fire. A wand of fire and ice. Sorry, Disney's calling. I have to quit stream. Was it? No. Disney didn't get it right. That was Sony that got right? I don't know. Random staff. Set staff of fire. Set staff of ice. Okay, a staff of fire and ice. Good, good. Now, I guess we can get into rare weapons. Void set rare weapon. It's going to be set up exactly like this. Except, 3, 5, set fire, sword, set ice axe, else if roll is less than 9, let's amp you up a little bit. 7, you can be 4. Set bone sword. That can rarely show up even though monster hunters use it. Else, for giggles, set mop. It is very rare and valuable. And I don't have any magic, I mean, I have the heroes thing, but that's something else entirely. Got that. Okay. Orb. Let's make that 400, because I think it's going to be like 1,000. 10,000 is the amount I'm trying to have go to. Okay, void set rare money item. Yeah, let's just do the same thing we did here. This time we're going to have 4 on there. And then case 2 is set orb, set gold, case 3, set gem, okay, whoops, that's not spelled right. Okay, so we have the basic items set up there. Anything else besides what the common ones should be? I mean, I need to make more, but I'll need to adjust that a bit. Yeah, let's go about it. Okay. So, Alchemist. Int roll equals rand. Mod 10. If roll under 6, set random potion. Item array XY. Else if roll under 8, set random wand, item array XY. Actually, let's have it under 4. It'll be set clutter. Else, if roll is under 7, or no, under 8, this would be under 9, set Drag that down a little bit. Drag that down to like 2. Basically, it'll be for rare. It'll be the same list, except it won't have clutter on it. Else, why don't you like that? Oh, because you added an extra thing that I didn't want. Yeah, that's useful. Set fire stuff. Fire of fire. Okay. I think I'm going to make these like 400, so they're very nice to have. It's the wands that are kind of, they lose all value when you use them. Yeah. More of an enchantment process to get stuff back on there. I should also make like a spell of a scroll of charge that will like fully charge staffs, but like charge 1 or 2 on a wand, showing how staffs are meant to be charged. Anyways, so that was common. Forest, I think, largely going to be similar. Set random weapon. Set common. Set common armor. Set random wand. Okay. The maze has a chance at set rare. Welcome back. Weapon. I'm faffing about how things should be set up. So the maze has a lot more clutter, but then it has weapon, armor, and then rare weapon, which is actually like 3% of that. The tome, let's have 4, 5, 6. Else, if roll is less than 8, set common money, item array XY, and then set rare money. Okay. Int roll equals rand 10. Also, half hour till I disappear for a bit. For like 2 hours, I said, but okay. Yeah. So let me see, where's all my common ones? So we have common clutter, we have... That should be under rares. We have common armor, we have common weapons. Staffs aren't common. So clutter, money, and weapons. So weapons, armor. If roll less than 3, I'll make it a little more for weapons and for armor. I mean for weapons and armor because, well, you need them. Set common, or so set clutter. Item array X, Y. Else, if roll is less than 6, set common weapon, item, array X, Y. Armor should be a little less common because, well, you aren't going to use it that much. So let's just put that at 8. So that's 6 and 7. Yeah, that's fine. Set common armor, item armor, or item array, X, Y. Else, set common money, item array X, Y. Okay, so the commons have been taken care of. Now to go into rares. And I should have on this, we're not jumping down to commons anymore because I don't want to figure out how to do prototype. I got it to work once. That was enough. Set rare tome. Set rare maze. Set rare forest. Set rare elk. And just because it'll be funny, I'm going to do elk, which is going to have a 5% of set rare money. Still under that for potions. Nah, let's have it be like 1 and 2. And then this one could be 3. And then this one can be 8. So 9, 10 can be staffs. Okay, forest. Man, I don't have a lot of foresty things. The tomb is where you're supposed to get all your money. I guess this is like literally just going to be int roll equals rand 10. If roll is under 6, set rare money, item array XY, else set rare wand, item array, which I mean is useful, or no, wand, not weapon, set rare wand, or no, set wand, random wand, blah. Okay. Now, maze, I said, is going to be where, like, most of the items are, so... Or, combat. If roll is less than 6, set rare weapon. Item array XY. Else. Roll less than 9. Set... Actually, that's what it could be. So this can be 8. If roll is less than 5. I guess making the forest kind of suck isn't too bad. Eh. Set common. Money. Item. Array. XY. And if it's less than 6, move that down to 4. So there's lots of wands in the forest for some inexplicable reason. Set common money. Else set orb, I guess. Just because. And no, set rare money. I mean, I could put like weird mushrooms that could be used like a potion, but they won't be glass. It'll have to be you ate instead of you drank and all the fluff in there. Anyways, back to rare tome. Seven. Set common money. And then it'll be set rare money. You go into the tome to steal from things. Okay. That's that. Let me just think for a second. So if I have the tome, if I have that all set up, you just need to go into so pass that over. Oh, I'm really thinking on this. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine, because all I need to do... Let me find where I'm checking, like, a basic item. Okay, here we are. So I'm doing this all at the end here. I shouldn't be doing this at the end here. Okay, let me cut this stuff out. Basic. Because I'm just replicating work with that, and I'm not very good, but... Wait, what's going on? Oh no. Okay, I'm going to undo this until it stops doing stuff. God. Okay. Find basic item. Cut that out. 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 Any more basic item? Nope. Okay. So, what did I call it? Maze equals maze. Okay, so here we are. So I just iterate over them, and then I will have like a 10% chance to call the basic or rare one, depending on what it is, and it'll put it in there. So, for int index equals 0. We've done this a lot. Index is less than total, map total, index plus plus. And what is it? Oh no, because I'm cleaning the maps in this. So if I'm cleaning all these at the end, because I have this stuff in here. Yeah, let's cut this over things. This gets rid of the bits that I've been setting up so that I can actually tell what characters or what stuff I want from the stitching section. So equals. Okay. Awesome. Stupendous. Int tile index or tile value equals map array index if tile value and basic item flag equals basic item flag. Else if tile, I might as well not do if. No, I'll do it. I don't need to check twice. I want to do a little random effort. And basic item flag equals rare item flag. If rand mod 2, we do it, and oh no, this is rand. It's like I'm saying things and typing something else. If rand mod 10 equals 0, we do the common one, else we do the rare one. Rare index index 2x int y equals index 2y index. I've gone a while without testing any code, so this is going to be fun. Rare item, set rare item, item array x y, and we have set map type to current area. There, that's how we get to our common items from rares. We just do it at the top because I can't prototype right. If rand mod 10 does not equal 0, set we can just copy this. Alright, everything should be good. Let's get ready for this to crash and do horrible things. So, let's run it. Ah, yes, there we go. Everything's bad, everything's terrible. Let's... Oh my god, what's going on here? Yes, it deleted the stupid... Why? It's the dumbest thing. Hey, you pasted this in. You ought to complete this. Therefore, you want to screw up all the syntax after it, right? You don't want to just, like, paste something in. You want to mangle your syntax. Oh, this is so dumb. What? No, that... I just... Whatever. No, clear this so I can actually see what I did. Oh, I'm going to be at this for like an hour just cleaning this because... Oh, ha ha ha. Delete your... You wanted to use tab complete? No, I just... Oh, I didn't save. Okay, it's the only one. I thought there'd be more because, well, you honestly can't tell. Okay, my bad. No, I can't literally read anything because... Is it saved? It's not saved. There we go. Okay, I forgot an if there. My bad. They compiled. How dreadful. Okay. Oh, I'm passing map array into items. Okay. Let's get back over here. This should be... Okay, did I just screw everything up too much? Yeah, because I think they're all going to be the same. It says it's fine on that side. Oh, this should be done... Okay. This should all be done afterwards. Because it's looking at trash data. Still might be bad. Yeah, it's saying it's completely cleared except for... The heck? So we show that, then we check down here to see, because the last thing should be that. Okay, I might be debugging this over effectively lunch while I wait to go and do things. It's like it's coming back to... Okay, so it's spawning me where it should be, but it's like it's coming back to this map. Let me check. I think it's... Let me see. Am I doing this completely off something else? It's like down here it's going through index a map array. It's like map array never updated. But map array was updated. What? So let's look at set elk. It's a good thing I got this early in the day. Oh, this should be done after the clean. Okay, so clean. Clean extra. Yeah, this should be done after this because it won't be able to find the port. Oh, am I just... It didn't move me because it can't find that stuff. But then, oops, I still have this up. My bad. So I go into here. Okay, map looks correct, but portal does not. Player.x. I'm thinking it's not moving me. No, it's not moving me. It's definitely not moving. Okay. Because at the end of all that, it does the whole thing. Okay, yeah. Everything's exploding because I'm moving it over here, but I'm not moving all of it. So down here at the bottom... Yeah, this part. This part fails because the portal tiles are still mucked up. So it never finds that. So clear extra. Clean extra. There we go. So after we clean extra... Thank you for being that. We go through the map. We find our start area. We move down like that. And crisis is averted. Say now. Mayhaps we have a bit of loot. Mayhaps the loot be a bit plentiful. Oh, that's okay. So that's a glitch to go out on. I'm going to fix up real quick the other ones, because it's going to be the same problem. Well, I think it'll fix itself now because it does it all after, but it doesn't need to do it in there because we're handling it outside of here, so... we don't need to do the portal layer, we don't need to do that. Boop. We don't need to do the portal layer. And I also need to add fog at some point, but, because it's in there and it technically works. And I could make the monster sill. But that'd be like a tomorrow thing when I'm like actually trying to test and make sure this all works. So, let me just look at how terrible my item placement code is in this one. It's like it's almost doing it when it's not. I should focus on one at a time. So if I pick this up, yeah, it's metal armor. I just screwed up how that should set up. And then like it doesn't bother back here, and then like it extends out here. And why is it only doing it in the top corner? That's a question of the day. Yeah, that is weird. Oh, the portal didn't set up. I can't go back. Ooh, yeah, this is an interesting bug. So you see, I go here. The portal's not set up. So this is like still wrong. But it's been clean. Oh, wait, yeah. I need to... Do I have the portal being set after I clean everything? Set portal layer. Portal layer. Oh my god. Okay. Equals maze. I know that's there. So I have to set the portals before I clean up the map because then I'll lose everything. So what's going on is that I have the extra bits being on the set portal. Or on here. So when I clean everything... Yeah, there we go. We got a portal there. So now we can go back. And we got a bunch of money. Wow, this game's so easy. Look at that. I'm so out of debt they owe me money. That's interesting. Because it's like not even... Oh, it's only doing it on the these tiles. Oh, I'm not shifting the bits. That's why. I have to shift the bits over by 9. Okay. Tile. Where are you? Okay, so tile value equals that, but we shift the bits over by 10. Because that's what I was using before. It should be something else, but I'm using 10. So, we compile it. I noticed that because it wasn't... It was based... Yeah, there we go. It was based on the tile it was on. Not... Yeah, there we go. We got a random little bit of armor there. I should do something like do a little offset of like where it can possibly be, just to move things around and possibly do twice. Yeah, and there we go. We got our skull. And then I should also do something like just spawn random stuff in the dungeon. We got our axe. I was thinking of possibly putting like the weapon name there, but there's a lot of axes. I can make like a mace and have it like... There's no defense on the enemies. Yeah, there's the... Okay, anyway, let's go back and drop some stuff. Pick that up. It was somewhere up here, right? I was thinking of adding a map, but I'm guessing... $147, not a bad run. Actually pretty terrible, considering that I'm going to have like a debt of 10,000. And like when you come back, there should be like some charge reduction time on there, so you can't farm like one area too much or something. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for right now because I have to do some things and I can't avoid it. So there will be a part 2 in about a couple hours where I slap a nice like part 2 at the top of it. But it'll be somewhere around there. I'll put it out. Oh god, the only time you're going to see this happen. You ready? Let me get the actual proper address. Profile, there we go. So on Twitter. Can I make your size a little? I can do this, can I? So on at the Scribble Moon on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. That's where I will post this. I keep posting on it. I'll give an update in about 2 hours, or you can just watch this channel. Like and subscribe. Well, if you do subscribe, you'll be able to see me on Saturdays or something do random junk, which comes down to making VTuber models or programming, and the occasional solo roleplay or random art thing. But anyways, I will be back. This is all I have for now because I must leave. Thank you very much. That was the wrong button. This is the right button. So thank you very much and have a good day, everyone. By that I mean come back in about 2 hours and I will see you then. Bye.